Hi everyone, this is E, the Shady Gardener. How are you tonight? I'm just doing really good. I've got this little bird that is over here taking a bath in my wheelbarrow from all the rain we got the past couple days. And hang on, Silk. Nope, 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 nope. Come here, baby. Sorry, I had to. Sorry, I had to get him away. Silk came over and was gonna get him, but looks like I'm in the room alone tonight. I thought I'd do a little bit of an update on what's going on, and maybe I'll wait for someone else to get in the room. But tonight is the last day that I'll be this age. Tomorrow I'll be a whole year older, or should I say newer. I got a birthday card from my mom. Let's see if you can see it. Birthday wishes, and it's really kind of, you know, usually, my birthday comes and goes, and, this year I'm celebrating because I got one more birthday. And here comes Silk. Come here. Come here. We'll get her up here, so she can say hi. Where we were going to get a birdie to, see us. But I thought I'd do a little bit of updating. Somebody's in the room now, and saying hi to them. I wanted to show you too. I've got some Russian banana potatoes that are um, chitted, and I'm going to be able to plant some Russian banana potatoes to get a fall harvest. And I also, if you notice my new little hat, is another new little surprise. This one I didn't make exactly for me, but I got news today that the newest grandbaby from Supergirl is going to be a girl. So our last grandbaby is going to be a girl, and it'll be around October 31st that she'll be. Sorry, Silk. you know, Silk needs some attention, but it's kind of exciting to know, you know, what's coming up for October, and then hopefully these potatoes, I'll get them planted, and we'll have potatoes to harvest in September or October also. I'm wondering if Shirley's in the room here yet. The this is one of the, what do you call it? Little baby hats. Actually, I would use the next size down. I used this blue loom from, remember the yard sale I told you about few videos back. I've got a hat loom and a sock loom, and I've got it all tangled up here, but there's a smaller one than this that you would actually make for the baby hat. And today Shirley put up a video for a cowboy hat she made, and I thought that was really cool. But oh, on the, what do you call it? I'm doing a little garden, a little what do you call it? Yard sale find update, and I'll give you a look at some of the plants that I saved from the dumpster find. If you all watched that video where we went to a store to pick up something and found someone, at the store, threw away hanging baskets and plants, and um, what do you call it? I saved them, and the majority of them lived, so I'm really proud of myself. But if you remember this knitting loom here that was for socks, it actually took me 4 days to do this, and it's like the top of a sock, and too much work. Found out that you need a stretchy yarn that has elastic in it to actually do a sock, because this doesn't expand and contract good enough to be a sock. But I'm not going to keep you too long. I'll go ahead and take you over and show you some of the garden that I was able to save before the sunset goes down, or the sun goes down. It's kind of cloudy here, and they're expecting more rain, but I'm not quite sure yet when. And my hair is a mess from the hat, but let me turn you around. Okay. Can you believe it? The hanging baskets are flowering. And this one was doing really good too, but we were having 90-degree days, and then the cold rain came in and just made that one kind of wilt a little bit. And this one here didn't mind the change. Look at all them flowers. I'm amazed that, because I'm not a container gardener, and I'm amazed that I achieved saving this flower plant in a pot. You know, that's a first for me to save a potted, container plant. And it's not that, it's because I've never tried before. I've never rescued hanging baskets. And then my tomatoes, with the rain that came in, just doubled in size. And oops, sorry. We got disconnected for a second, but a lot of tomato blooms didn't set this year because of 90 degrees. We had the hottest spring in history for our state, and tomatoes don't like to set blossoms at 90 degrees, but I've got tomatoes here, and I'm really excited about that. And over here are a few more that are just now starting to set. And then in the container over here, the geraniums, they're surviving and gonna bloom again. You know, this is an old bloom, and then the new blooms are coming out here, and more new blooms. The ground cover, I was able to save all the ground covers. This is Alyssum, wonderful Wonderland Deep Purple. So I'm really excited about being able to save that. And then this is in the ground. I don't remember, one was watermelon, one was a squash, the other one was a zucchini and a cantaloupe. And I put also one of them up here to see if I can grow it from a basket, and I've got a bloom up here. And I think this one here is a butternut squash, but I'm not positive because I put the tag with one of the other plants. And then over here on this one, I have the other geranium. It doesn't look so happy. It's got some yellow and brown on it, but I think it'll live, just pull off those leaves. And this one is in the grow bag, where that one is just all the soil put into the mesh material that's holding it. And here's another one that's the ground cover, and it's not doing as well because I don't have a water down here where it holds water a lot compared to that one that has more soil and retains the water more. And then all the squash and zucchinis, look at this one after the rain. It got humongous. And that one's still stunted. And that one's probably a watermelon going up there. But I guess I won't keep you all. I just thought I'd do a little bit of an update and say hi to everyone. And thank you all for stopping by. And I would show you the sunset, but we're kind of cloudy and probably won't see the sun shining. And I'll give you one more glimpse of the walking onions. They're getting ready to walk. There's the little heads that are forming bobbles, and they'll fall over like this right here. This one's going to try to set a new plant right here into the tree stump. Hi, Teresa. I'm doing great, thank you. It's good to see you. But the walking onions, are just going mad. It's kind of like amazing. They're all mangled up here, and they'll, for the winter, break down and then go down, and the new bulbets will plant themselves in the ground there. Hi, Kevin. Good to see you. I'm really happy that you've stopped by. But let's see. I don't know what else other than, I did a little bit of updating on the garden here. And hi, Super Extreme Living. Good to see you too. I'm gonna go ahead. I've already taken some of the clips off on the back of the plastic up there at the roof, and little by little I'm gonna start pulling all the clips off and taking the plastic off the greenhouse. And I'm amazed that nice to see you too. um, let me take you and give you a peek. The potato plants, believe it or not, underneath of the greenhouse here, I can't believe how well they're doing. We had 90 degrees for I don't know how long, and these potatoes are just surviving. Where the ones that were in the field over here, they didn't do as well. I've already started digging them up, and a lot of them just stopped growing and went away when we started getting really high temperatures, but I still got small potatoes from some of the ones that I dug up. And then my mimosa tree, look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? It's in full bloom. This is kind of like a weed tree. The flower, the red flower, just floats off, and it's actually a seed and plants itself in everyone else's garden. And it shouldn't be that close to the house, but I didn't care. I really love the tree, and gonna let it live. How are you guys doing tonight? Thank you. But I wish that little bird would come back. It was like a little starling baby. It came over and flew down and just started taking a bath in this water here in the wheelbarrow. And that's how much we got in a couple of days of rain. So we're almost like normal. Normally we could fill up their wheelbarrow in a day with rain. This year it's been kind of drought conditions, and I'm amazed at the lack of rain. You had surgery on your foot, diabetic issues. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope things are um, going better for you with the surgery. I'm speaking to Super Extreme Garden Living. And it's Jerry, right? Or Gary. Okay. You're welcome. Let me turn the camera around. Okay, I'm back. Feast and famine on the rain. Yeah, Kevin, you know the same conditions I do, but you guys somehow got more rain up that direction. It's kind of like the rain missed us many times down here and stopped in like the next town north of us and went into St. Louis too. St. Louis got a lot more rain than we did this year too. And it's the first time that we've ever been this dry for May and June. And I hope, right now with the weather, rain, it's down in the 80s. Let's see. I'm in Missouri. And it's normally, if you remember from my past videos, I'd be walking through the creek, or almost, need a boat to get across the backyard sometimes. But I'm really thrilled that the rain is back, or hopefully it's back. Um, you have cousins that live in this state? Okay. You're in Ohio. Okay. That's where my dad, my real dad lived, and I have brothers and that up there. And he was in Sheffield Lake, outside the Lake Erie area. And then I've got family in Lorain and Vermilion, all, the really far north part by the lake. And I love Ohio, at 0 degrees up there, it's nice until the lake, blows off of the lake, then it's like major cold freeze. But it's a lower humidity up there too, and some good fishing. Let's see, sorry. You're in Dayton. Okay, I've got a cousin there in Dayton also, or I did have a cousin in Dayton. And I've only been through there one time, and I really am not that familiar with Dayton. Let's see, Robin, hi. Good to see you. I'm doing better, or, as good as could be. And, um, any fishing down your way? Oh, my daughter is catching, and her husband are catching their limit every day down at the lake. It's kind of like, I don't remember for sure, like say 25 crappie, and if that's what the limit is, it's a bucket full of crappie, and they got one bluegill or sun perch, and then a small bass. You know, the limit size small. But fishing's good. It's Lake of the Ozarks. I'm in mid-Missouri. When we go fishing, I usually use worms, and my husband does something with liver and then blue cheese, or I think it's blue cheese. It's real smelly cheese. I can't remember what it was. You know, he had a recipe for dough balls, I think it was. You know, and he would catch, man, I can't even get a, 2.5, 3 foot catfish on those dough balls when he'd go to the Mississippi or Missouri River in St. Louis. And used to go down here a lot, Robin. I'm not far from the lake at all. But this year I haven't been able to go to the lake, health-wise, we haven't been well enough. And then the test results came back from my husband as in there's no tick-borne illness showing up in his blood work, but it did show an increase in white cell count. Let me see, the comments went down. I used to try hot dogs and Jello and garlic recipe. I've not tried that. I know when the kids were little, we used to take them to T. Meyer Park in St. Louis and use hot dogs to do fishing up there. Cut them really thin. But down here, I was hoping that we'd get some fishing in, but still not sure I can do that yet. What if I catch a 50-pound fish? How am I going to reel it in? It'd be my luck right now. I'd catch the biggest fish in the world and not be able to reel it in. Because down at the lake at Bagnell Dam, when the water's up and they're having to release all the dam doors, I forgot what they're called, and letting the water out of the Lake of the Ozarks itself into the Osage, you'll see a wall of catfish, and they look 5, 6, 7 foot long down there, and you're not allowed to fish over top of the dam, and because it's too easy. I mean, you'd be pulling out, you'd need a deep sea rod for one to catch them and pull them off, but you'd also, they've made it against the law to fish anywhere near the dam at certain times. Thank you, Robin. I appreciate it. But yeah, it is catfish heaven down there. On the Osage River side of Lake of the Ozarks, and we don't have access to. You need for the main current in the Ozarks. You actually need a bigger boat. My daughter and son-in-law at the cabin down there, a pontoon boat is the biggest that they have, and they had a yacht go by and create, I don't know all the terms, create a swale. And they went in, up, and down, and almost straight up. And it's kind of dangerous for even a pontoon boat to be in the main current. Yeah, whales. He put up pictures of whales. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. But, what do you call it? I guess, I'm going to go ahead and close for now. And in case you guys missed it in the first part, tomorrow's my birthday and I'm going to be a year younger. I'm not going to get older. I'm going to get younger tomorrow. I decided to, start going backwards, But I'm going to close for now. And, thank you. I appreciate it. And hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm going to send kisses and hugs and love from Missouri. Bye-bye now.